put down. We're back. It's a totally new session. You can tell because we're wearing different clothes. Anyhow, this is Dungeons After Dark. Heroes at Large. And I am the DM, David.
There you go.
I'm here with my players, who will now introduce themselves and their characters.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Aaron. I'm playing just a freaky little guy. His name's Xyzall. He is a wizard.
I'm Lance. I play Edwin Reach, the swashbuckling pirate.
And I'm Zach, and I'm playing Cletus, the monk, the Bruin monk.
Yes, last time, our three travelers, patrons, people, men, characters, realized they were all sort of set up, bamboozled into
Everywhere.
robbing the same vault together. They were beset upon by members of the Thieves Guild, who they dispatched. Then they found out that a bureau that's overseeing the safety of the world basically wanted to hire them. They are wanted men. They are all wanted for death. They have a temporary pardon to try and save the world. And we just had a ton of exposition. And they were about to...
It's everyone's favorite part, by the way, exposition. It's everybody's favorite.
It's my favorite part. They're about to leave and go in search of requisitions from a man up on the wall named Rapunzio. And as they're leaving, Captain Midnight says, a couple of more things, gentlemen. I forgot to mention that there is a wizard in the town of Loose and Lucky Lake who once worked with one of the sorcerers, so can probably point you in a direction.
What's his name?
I believe he goes colloquial by the Wiz.
The Wiz?
Yes. Yes.
How? We're close to Loose and Lucky Lake?
No, I mean, it's
very far away, huh?
yes,
Yeah.
you'll have to take a ship.
Oh, okay.
A couple of days' journey.
Couple days?
Yes. And just remember, gentlemen, today is going to be the day that they're going to throw it back to you. But by now you should know, somehow, you should have realized what you have to do. I don't believe that anyone feels the way that I do about you now. But the word on the street is that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. But I believe truly that you could do this. So go forth, gentlemen.
I hate it.
Save the world.
At least Wonderwall, right? We're gonna
Save Wonderwall.
I think you're going to be the ones to save Wonderwall, after all.
Maybe.
I do.
Maybe.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay. So that's it, guys. I guess we're gonna go and find Rapunzio, right?
To Rapunzio.
Rapunzio. He's like on the wall. He's like
Yep.
there's like a cliff face of this town, and I guess Rapunzio's halfway in the wall.
He's on top.
We just gotta look for the.
He gave you
He's on
directions.
top.
He's on the top of the wall on the I think I said south side, by like the ocean side. Like
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's like just 100-foot drop, then cliff face, then ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, you could spit into the ocean off of the wall.
Sounds great. Let's head that way, I guess.
Okay, so you have your pardon that not only pardons you but gives you passage through any realm and jurisdiction.
Realm, huh?
Yeah, on this realm, any
Oh, okay.
kingdom, whatever,
Yeah.
what have you. And you know that there is an elevator, several elevators that go to the top of the wall because people like to, jog along the wall, sightsee, whatever. It's a hangout spot. It can be. So you can just take an elevator. It is 3 copper per person to
Look
ride
at
the
that.
elevator up.
We have 1,000 gold now, so yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, we have to go to Rapunzio.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, Rapunzio.
We should have each 43 gold. So
Yeah, that's right. We do have that, and I've got some coppers. I've got some coppers in my pocket anyway. Yeah. Hey. Wait up, guys. I've got short legs. Y'all are leaving me behind. I got short legs. Don't leave me. And I catch back up to him.
Okay. So you make your way to the elevator, and on either side of the elevator are little like human-sized hamster wheels, and that's where people go for punishment for crimes.
Oh, they have to.
We have to work the elevator.
You have to work the elevator.
Wow.
And
Is there anybody in there right now?
and there's
Yeah.
dogs outside the elevators keeping them in. You hear them barking.
oh, there are guard dogs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you guys all know that this could be you,
Yeah.
a life sentence if someone didn't kill you on spot.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I guess you pay there's a rotund woman, a rotund dwarven woman in leathers just standing there going, all right, 3 coppers.
I'll hand her 9. Here's me and my party's fare. Thank you, lady.
Well, you can certainly math, thank you, sir.
Mm.
She throws it into a bucket and opens up a gate. Y'all step on, and then
I look in the bucket. How much money is in the bucket?
it's just like a 5-gallon bucket. And she put the coins into a slot, and you hear it
So it's
drop.
closed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet that thing's full of pennies, huh? Yeah.
Eh.
It's just coppers. It's just pennies.
She
To the
goes,
1,000 gold.
all right, maggots, work them feets. And you see a haggard woman in a cage, 2 haggard women in one cage, and then a big brawny half-orc in the other one, and they just start taking a little jog.
I'm gonna look down and be like, look at them.
I kind of nudge him. So that could be you.
That could
quickly.
be you.
Man, but it's not though, is it?
Twerp.
But it's not.
So, she says, all the way to the top, huh? All the way to the top?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what floor you're going for here.
Yeah, we want to go to the all the way to the tippity top.
All right.
It's a long way to the top.
And
you wanna-
you get
Rock and roll.
brought all the way up there, and you were told that Rapunzio was the guard on the far south side,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess you just walk the wall down there.
Yeah, we're looking for a guy or a person with long, luxurious locks.
It's possible. So you're walking along the wall, and you see some kids playing with a ball. You see a busker playing a lute. Someone's on a date. But the further south you go, the less people you see, because it's the furthest point from both elevator entrances to the wall. And as you're nearing the very south side, you do see a gentleman resting with his back against the wall. And he has a ponytail that he has wrapped around his bodice, his neck, and you can see that it wraps around several times. He's got like a coil of braided hair around his shoulders and neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Art thou there, Rapunzel?
Rapunzio.
Rapunzio? Art thou there, Rapunzio?
Yeah, I'm Rapunzio. What's up, dudes?
Hey.
Hey man, what's up? Hey,
Just,
we were told that you might have something for us.
I mean, I have a lot of somethings, but what are you looking for exactly?
Just
We've-
the worst wink.
We've been sent here by a mutual friend.
Okay. That could be Rajir. It could be
It's not Rajir.
Taranto.
Mr.
It's not.
Kill Knight.
It's not Taranto.
Shh. He told you his real name?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
He looks for it and he goes, okay, all right. Okay.
Captain Midnight sent us.
And what did he say?
He said, "You got our money, dude."
Oh, standard requisition for the guys trying to save the world?
Yeah, standard requisition. Yeah. No,
requisition.
actually, he said that we were special, and we were like the first team that's made it in 200 years. So he was like, it's actually more than standard requisition. It's standard plus.
Top of the top. Standard plus.
Standard plus.
Aye.
I guess so. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks since the last one, so.
I mean, and we're here, so
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to do it, the thing, save the world, man.
that's right. We
Right?
are. That's us. That's right. That's what we're gonna do. So,
All right.
but we need our loadout.
Okay, all right. And so he starts uncoiling his hair. And when he gets down to it, the end of the braid has a hook on it. And he tosses it over the side of the wall. He's like, just 1 second, I got to fish up the goods, okay? And
I want to peek over. Peek over the wall. And
you look down there. Well, give me a perception check.
I get.
Hmm?
I get. It's like 3.
Yeah, I mean, you see a bird's nest, shit, junk hanging off the wall. Nothing that makes any sense to you. Or strikes you terribly. Do we have some music of any kind? And so he's fishing that up. You know, he's got the braid down the wall, and he's trying to do it surreptitiously. And give me perception checks, everybody.
Uh,
17.
6.
17.
Who got the 17?
Me.
Okay. You hear the clomp of boots, and you turn back the way that y'all came. And there is a group.
I put myself in a rock, through minor illusion.
Okay. What you see is, and you don't tell them you see this. What did you get?
12.
Okay. So you see this too. He sees a little bit more detail, but there's a group of guards coming. 10 of them, all dressed in plate mail and stuff. Leading them is a man who's wearing like a brown trench coat, and he's got like half his face is scarred, and there's a ruby in the socket for the eye. And he's got a weird weapon on his hip that you've never seen before. And this man comes walking up, and he turns to Cletus and he says, "You know, I wish you'd step back from that ledge, my friends. You could cut ties from all the lies that you've been living in. I know you didn't want to see me again. I understand. The angry boy, bit too insane. Icing over a secret pain.
Is he
Well,
back to me right now?
you know you don't belong. First to fight, way too loud. I know everyone's got a reason to say put the past away, but I think this is the end of the road for you, sir. I've been hunting you for a long
I'm
time.
gonna go push him.
No, you're on the edge of the wall. He's
I am?
walking toward y'all.
Oh, I thought he made it past me, and when I was a rock.
No. He stops about 10 feet away while he's
Okay.
delivering this litany.
I go, hold up, my friend, and I pull out the thing that he gave us. That
The
gives us
badges.
a pass,
Mm-hmm.
and I just hold it up, and it rolls out.
And he says, what's that supposed to be?
It's a free pass to pass freely in these lands. We're on a mission.
Son, do you remember my name?
You don't look familiar.
Oh, really? So when I saw you running out of that burning monastery, and I told you I'd catch you anyway, anyhow.
I wasn't looking back, sir.
Well, I'm going to tell you formally. My name is Conan Shields. And I will not stop until you are given a trial. You got a writ? What does that paper say? Gives you a pardon, you say? I don't care. I don't care.
Do I have anywhere to run?
You got a seawall.
Seawall.
The ocean is 150 feet below.
150 feet.
Yeah.
Have we
And-
been given our provisions?
As this is happening, you see him staring at the detective and the guards. You see him holding his braid just over the side of the wall, and there's a sack attached to it.
I go for it.
Just gonna. You would have to climb up on the wall and reach down for it.
No, I'm gonna like grab it and hang myself over the end.
Oh, you're gonna grab his. Okay.
Fellas, you want to go for a ride?
You got it? You got it in your hand?
Well, I'm gonna have his ponytail in my hand.
Hey, if you got it, I'll jump. I'll do it. I'll jump.
Like, how long is
I
this?
said I wish you'd step back from that ledge, my friends.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump. Secure it. Let's jump.
Let's go. I'm gonna grab the package and his ponytail and jump off the ledge, holding him in my arm, probably, or he's gonna grab onto me.
Yeah, I'm going to, like, jump onto your...
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to shove Conan and jump with him. And grab on the ponytail and jump with him.
You want to close 5 to 7 feet.
Oh, he's still that far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He's no dummy. They've got crossbows trained on y'all.
How many people?
6.
Six?
Six full plate guards with crossbows drawn and leveled at you, plus the detective.
And that's Conan Shields is the detective?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is.
He's all pale. Half his face is burned off. He's got a ruby in that eye socket.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a weapon on his hip that you don't recognize.
I'm going to run the opposite way.
Down the
they're-
wall.
Yeah,
You're
down the
gonna
wall.
stay up top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you two, you dive over the edge, grab onto the ponytail.
Mhm.
Correct. Give me sleight of hand to secure the bag from the hook.
That is a 14.
Fine. Yeah, you pull it off the hook, but you're holding onto the ponytail, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have
wrapped
him
around my hand.
Okay, and you have him like under your arm.
Well, he's holding on to me.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy.
I'd more rather he be a backpack than anything.
Okay. So y'all fall.
Yeah.
And the wall is 100 foot tall. His ponytail, I'm gonna say 40 feet. I'm gonna say 40 feet. Y'all drop 40 feet, and as you are,
I'm going to say, hey, just let go. Let go of the hair. Just let go.
yeah, as you're leaping over the wall and you grab that ponytail and wrap it around your arm, you see Rapunzel just going, like, just the biggest WTF look on his face.
Uh-huh.
And as you're falling, you see him wrap his arm around a post right there, and his eyes are as big as dinner plates. What do you do? Do you let it drop to the full?
I mean, we're gonna drop until we find an area for us to swing into. We're basically running down the side of the wall.
Just
Okay.
Let it go.
Let
let it
go.
go.
Why?
Just let it go.
Why?
You see him think twice, and then he bolsters himself with his legs you can't see, and he thinks twice and reaches down and grabs onto his hair instead, and heaves. Okay, and so you hit the hair goes taut, and you didn't fall straight down. You were kind of at a side.
So he swung.
Yeah, so you guys start swinging along the wall, and let's see if you hit the wall.
I cast Featherfall as a reaction.
Okay, y'all don't hit the wall. Y'all are just sort of bumping into it lightly, and you're swinging as he's sitting there sweating, holding onto the
Just
hair.
let go. We're
I let go.
We're weightless, and we're feather falling.
Okay. Okay. That's initiative. Let's do initiative now.
14.
18.
11.
You had the 18?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Xyzall, you cast Featherfall on yourself.
Was he within 60 feet of us when we were? You said his hair was 40, right?
Yeah.
So you hadn't run that far, right?
No.
So within 60 feet, I'd choose him also to be in Featherfall. He's not falling, but he has it applied to him.
He's barely within that perimeter.
Okay,
Sure.
so-
Okay.
So you might can feel it. I don't know, but you also have the feather fall.
Oh yeah, you feel tingly all of a sudden. You don't know what it means, but you notice that as you're jogging, suddenly it almost feels like you're floating on the air in between steps.
Okay.
Sort of like people walked on the moon. So you notice that.
People walked on the moon.
The moon.
Do I have to stay within that 60 feet to retain it, or is it just?
No, it's
it's
time
on
based.
for- yeah.
Concentration.
No, it's just duration. 1 minute. No concentration.
Read it.
1 minute. Choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. A falling well, I guess you weren't
They
falling.
would have to be falling, right?
I
Yeah.
guess they might have to be falling.
It says
It says choose up to 5 falling creatures, and you weren't falling, so maybe it doesn't work on you.
nope.
All right, then never mind. Never mind. It's just us.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, us.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, 18.
Actually, Cletus goes right behind you, so you can work together if you want. It doesn't really matter.
So we're falling down a cliff face, and it's like there's
Slowly.
levels in this, right?
No, I mean it's a straight shot to the ocean.
But you also said that like
There's, like-
Wonderwall is a town.
It's like a cruise ship, so there's like
Sure. Yes.
levels.
Yes.
Windows and
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like looking off a balcony.
Not on the outside though. It's only on the inside. It's a fortress. It's a fortress. The outside of the wall is blank wall.
Oh, that's
well,
great.
well, we're safe
The balconies and everything else are on the inside.
For how long?
for a whole minute.
Oh,
we can,
good.
yeah, for a whole minute. We can. Where
I think we just
um,
scoot along the wall and then pop back up.
is that? What you want to do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then that's what we can do.
Yeah. And you're on my back, so we have 40 feet of movement speed, I'm assuming.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to do a perception check. Is there any vessels down below in the water?
Ooh.
And I got a natural 20 to perceive
Okay.
for vessels.
With a nat
I
20,
don't know why I wasted my nat 20 on that, but
with a nat 20, tell me what's down there.
I think I see probably a good 4 to 5 little fishing vessels that are 1 to 2 person capacity. I think I see a charter ship, and I think a good ways off, maybe a couple 100 yards out, is probably like a cruise ship.
Okay. That's what you see.
Cool. Hey man, you want to steal one of these boats?
We trying to go down?
We might go. We just gotta get him. We gotta get Edward to come down here too.
What do? We just peek up and go, hey, come here.
You say this as you're floating downwards.
Yeah, we're floating downwards. I got stones. Hold on, I got a stone. Edward. 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 There's a ship down there. Let's freaking commandeer a ship.
as soon as I hear him, I pull out my rope, bowling knot.
It's not your turn yet.
But
It will be.
we're gonna steal a charter ship, and we're gonna try to.
You know what, though?
So
You do go next. So yeah.
We're working our way down.
What do you do?
We're like floating to the charter ship. We're passing up the little fishing boats, and we're working towards the charter ship.
Okay.
As I'm running, I pull out my rope, bowling knot around a bollard, and jump over.
Okay. 50 foot of rope. It's a standard
Yeah.
length.
50 foot.
Are you trying to go straight down or trying to go at an arc so that you swing? Like, how are you trying to jump over the edge? Because there are things that you can do to make this less impactful.
Kind of a swinging option because I got to toss it at a bollard.
And then you keep running. Okay, so by the time you jump over, you're farther down from where you tied it, so you should hit your drop and swing.
and swing.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check for nailing that attachment and everything else, tying the knot, all that stuff.
17.
Nice. Good job, because this could have gone really poorly for you. So, yeah, you hop over the edge, and as you do, you hear a couple of twip, twip, and a couple of crossbow bolts go flying by you. And you hear one hit the low wall as well. And this whole time, you look back, too, and you see that Rapunzio just, like, has his hands on the parapet, and he's just looking over there and looking back and looking over at you and looking back, just like, whoa. And you hop over the edge, and you fall. You plummet to the depths of the length of the rope, and you start swinging back and forth along the wall. So that's where you are for now.
Okay.
You fellas. You see those guards. You see them come running up, and you see their heads start picking over the edge. And 2 of them still have crossbow bolts loaded, and they look down at you and they fire. 8 points of damage.
Can I take dodge? Because I'm moving and swinging. I feel like I would be fairly difficult to hit because I'm not just a static target.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Misses. Pings off the wall next to you. I was going to make that argument too, but I'm not the player.
Running is more or less disengage or dodge or disengage.
Yeah, and you would
Yeah,
make a
you're
harder
dodging
target
your
because
ass
you're
off.
currently doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do as a pendulum do.
Now, as you look up, though, they are all reloading those crossbows. Absolutely. You two are just like a kite in the wind.
Yeah, we're just.
And now, slow fall. We got winds from the ocean, which would affect you possibly. You're trying to head for the larger ship that's a little bit further out, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
A charter boat being
charter boat.
kind of like.
Like an 8 to 10 person. boat.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see what luck is on your side or not. Okay. The wind is against you. The wind is against you,
Okay.
heading for that ship. So at your current course, you're going to land right in between a couple of fishing boats and the charter. Probably have to swim a football field.
To the charter.
Yeah, if you choose to not.
Hey, let's change. Let's nab one of these fishing boats. Let's change our course.
Can we swing to get to one of the fishing boats?
We've got to wait.
You're
for
currently floating in the air, and I imagine that with feather fall that you can somewhat control which way you're attempting to fall. I
Yeah.
think.
We got to wait for Edwin anyway.
And what I'm saying is the wind is against you, so
Yeah.
it would behoove you to either float straight down or
We're gonna-
back the way you
we're gonna
came.
Float like back
Yeah.
towards some
Yeah.
of the
We're gonna come back.
some
we're
of
gonna
the
pick it-
small, the dinghies.
gonna
Okay.
Open my coat.
Edwin?
Catch the wind.
Oh yeah.
So I'm swinging.
Yeah.
I've got quite a bit of momentum.
Yep. But you're swinging along the wall.
Right. Along
Yeah.
the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, is it pretty straight down?
Relatively, yeah.
Relatively
It's meant to
straight
be
down.
impenetrable.
Right.
It is Wonderwall
So
after all.
I've
right?
got
It is Wonderwall after all.
it's 125 feet total from top of wall to say sea level.
Top of wall to sea level, 140, 150 feet, I think.
Okay, so
You said-
about
you said
100 foot
100?
down.
Yeah.
So as I'm kind of wall running with
Mhm.
my rope
Sure.
because of my momentum,
Yep.
at the bottom of I'm going to spring off of the wall and do a very piratey dive.
Hell yeah.
I'm a man of the water.
Hell yeah.
I've done some cliff diving in my days,
Yeah.
and so I spring off, and I'm just going to swim it because
Give me an acrobatics
Okay.
roll
I was assuming you're a good swimmer.
to pull all this off.
18.
Nice. Yeah, man, you've timed it perfectly. You're used to just swashbuckling and swinging from chandeliers and all that kind of business.
Yeah.
And you release that rope right at the perfect point and split out into a dive and just all the 100 feet down. You hit hands first and then head, with your hands in a spear-like
Proper dive.
version. Huh?
Proper dive.
Proper dive. And, you feel it still. It slaps your head a little bit. It doesn't feel too good, but you're fine. You go deep down into the water. A little dolphin says, "Hey, how's it going?" And then you swim back up. I guess you use the dive to swim.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to kind of swim and stay. I mean, because that's going to put me
Yeah.
good bit underwater, and I'm going to stay.
You come up 100 yards from a fishing boat.
Okay.
You guys, same thing.
Can I see where they're at? 'Cause they're like, "Woo."
When you break the surface, they are just coming to alight. Where do you alight? On the water or on a boat?
Preferably like
You want to
On-
try and land in a boat?
yeah, like
In a fishing boat?
preferably.
You're at the mercy of the wind. You don't really have that fine a control over featherfall, I don't think.
I don't think so. No.
So let's just
I'm
let-
on like I've grabbed Cletus's neck. I'm like kind of like piggybacking. And my little wizard cloak is just like.
Yeah, so y'all land 30 feet from a fishing boat.
Okay.
You see them land on the other side of the boat that you're swimming towards.
Okay.
And I guess y'all just meet in the middle. Meanwhile, another round of crossbow bolts flies down, and at this distance,
Pissoning in the wind.
you see a couple of them stick in the side of the boat, but that's it. And then you see them just all kind of, looks like they're very animated up there on the top of the wall with what you can see. They're not happy about this. And you climb onto the fishing boat, and there's an ancient-looking man sitting there. And
To get there first.
you do.
Hmm.
You do. There's an ancient-looking man, gnarled, and a young half-elf boy with him, and they are just aghast. They're like,
Hey, I'm sorry that I'm sorry we've intruded on your day. I know you guys are hardworking and fish, but here, have a gold piece, and I'm gonna pay him a gold to. Can we use you as a taxi?
Just breeze on by.
"Phooey on that, sir. Just get in. It's unsafe in these waters."
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We appreciate your hospitality. Thank you very much, sir.
What's
Our friend is still in the water, though. We need to get our friend out as well.
Oh, that was the fella doing the tricks up on the wall.
Yeah. He's nimble like that.
What's going? Are y'all in some trouble with the law, or is this some sort of a show? What's going on here?
No, I'm gonna Cletus, pull out that thing. Pull out your papers. Show them. We're not.
Pull out the
we're
papers, and I just.
We're not in
Oh,
trouble with the
I
law.
can't read.
Well, look, we're
We're not
You
in
ever heard of a flash mob?
Those guys in the parks that they are trying to arrest all the
Yeah,
time
something like that. We're
because
doing
they
a-
show their ghibli
We're
bits to
doing
the public.
a cliff diving flash mob, and you're just part of it. There's a camera over there.
We're not flashers,
There's a
sir.
camera over there.
Sir, we're not flashers. That's not what a flash mob is. You're conflating flashers and a flash mob. No, sir, that's not what we're doing. We're
Confading.
It's impromptu performances.
we're performers.
Oh,
yes.
you're
Kind of like a
actors.
circus.
You're
Yeah,
troopers.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's cool. I guess
We're
that
not-
must be the audience up there on the.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
they're having a
nice.
great time.
Wow.
They're showing us how much they appreciate it. They're trying to give us a bunch of arrows, which is someone has to make those by hand, and they're very valuable. And they're trying to give us all their arrows.
I guess. So you gave me gold. Where to, partners?
At this point, I'm climbing up over the deck, and I'm like, thanks for the help, guys.
And you see the half-elf boy is looking at y'all with an eyebrow cocked. He's calling bullshite in his own head, but saying nothing because there's a
Good.
piece of gold in his hand after all.
The end of our line, sir, is at that large vessel out there towards the end of the bay. If you could just help us get to there.
Well, I don't see why not. I mean, you're actors after all. And then you hear,
And we did pay you like a week's worth of rations, right? One gold piece is quite a lot.
no, the boy says. He says, Paw, that's going to be 3 more gold.
How big is this ship?
It's a dinghy. It's a canoe. It's a rowboat. Does
Does it have sail? So it's a rowboat.
yeah.
Oh, it does have. Yeah.
He's like, I'm sure that your acting is quite popular with all of the men in full plate up there.
How about
I pull out my rapier. It can be 1 gold or it can be none.
He pulls out a harpoon, sticks it in the bottom of the boat, and starts hitting it with a hammer.
Hold on, I pull out the gold.
And you see a leak spring up.
No, let's not get dicey here. We can.
How
we
far
can.
is the next boat?
To the
He said it
boat-
was like
a football
He said it
field.
was like a
Football field?
It's a ways.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to swim that.
I
And
give
he
him.
stops hammering.
I give him the remainder.
Okay, and he goes, all right. And he goes, Papa. He goes, what are you doing that for? These are nice gentlemen. He's like, I'm sure they are, Papa, but this is a nice boat, and now it has a hole in it, thanks to them. So let's just take them.
to us.
Thanks us. You're
To the
the one
charter
that hammered
ship.
that in.
Hold in it, you
I
crazy-
look at me,
Boys,
look at me,
boys,
look at me.
boys.
I'm the captain now. Okay, me.
It's a small boy,
Yes, half elf.
half elf.
Yeah.
How
Small
many
boy,
references
half-elf.
can we get
Yeah.
in this one?
Says I'm the captain now. Okay, we go. We've been paid. We will do you a service now. And as you say this, a couple more crossbow bolts hit the water, and he goes, actors, and they start rowing.
You ever heard of
And,
special
um,
effects.
You get over to the boat, and there are some men lounging around fishing. And there's a net on the cargo net on the side, and one of the men fishing says, "Ahoy there!"
Hi, we've sprung a leak in our boat. We need assistance.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Hang on a second. And he goes back and he
Was
comes.
this the land of the skeptics?
He comes back over and he says, "Got some tar here. Catch." Tosses down
Edwin,
a jar of tar. Who wants to catch that?
I'll catch it.
Edwin, do you know how
Little
to?
sleight of hand?
Sure.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Do you know how to
You catch
pilot
a
a ship like
small
this?
jar of black tar.
Of course.
You know how to pilot a ship like
I know
this?
how to sail.
He says, "That ought to do you."
I'm gonna cast invisible on you if you can get to the helm of that ship.
How big is this ship? It's a sailing ship.
Yeah. What had you said, Aaron? How big is this ship?
I was asking if you knew
He's
how
asking
to
if I
pilot
knew
the
how to
ship.
How
Right,
to
but
sail.
earlier
So I know how to-
you were describing the ship for us.
Oh yeah, I said it's
It's got 3 masts. It's not gigantic.
Yeah, it's got 3 masts. It's like a 10 crewer, right?
Yeah, like a little bit larger
it's like
than.
8 to 10. It was a charter ship.
Yeah, it's like twice the size of
It
the.
was like a really big ship at the mouth of the
Yeah.
bay, but between this is just a charter ship. It's like
This is like the ship that they went after Jaws in, but like 3 times that size.
it's like it has a 10 people capacity, but it only needs a crew of 3, like a
Yeah.
a charter ship.
Yeah, and you're looking at a couple of fishermen right now.
Yeah. What I just did was I just cast invisibility on Edwin.
Okay.
I'm going to climb up on deck and just assess the deck of the ship and the crew and who's doing what.
Okay. It's just a standard rope ladder on the side of the ship. There's no really a check to climb up that.
I have a jar of tar.
Yeah, you do now.
I put it in my bag, I guess.
You get up on the deck.
And I pulled the trident as I was climbing up.
The harpoon.
The harpoon. Yeah.
Oh,
out
so-
of the...
There is now water leaking into the boat. You two.
I cast shape water and freeze the hole.
Oh,
Leaking in what boat? The
We're,
we were
we're
just
still in the
boat.
little dinghy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're getting off the boat now, right?
He is, but nobody knows that he's invisible.
Oh.
you get up on deck and you see that there were 2 fishermen, both just regular human dudes. Up here, there are 2 half-orcs. There's a female, a tiny female in rags, and another human male who's a big fatty with a big beard. So you've got 2 fishermen, the 3rd fatty, 2 half-orcs, and the female in rags.
The guy we were initially talking to, because he's leaning over the edge talking and throwing the tar. Is he the captain? Can I tell?
None of these people have the bearing of a captain.
Yeah.
Most of them are doing little odd jobs, scrubbing the poop deck or
The poop stick.
working with ropes, that kind of stuff.
That's what the ship's gonna be called.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Kinda
called the
everybody's
poop
doing.
stick,
And
Yeah.
so you got like...
because we're the poops.
Okay. I'm going to grab him by the ankles and throw him overboard.
Don't you become uninvisible as
Yes,
soon as you do
you
that?
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, everybody else is concerned with other
So the
things
guy
that they're
who
doing.
threw down a jar of tar to aid you,
This is what we're gonna become.
you're going to pick up by the
Pirates.
We're
ankles
criminals.
We're letting the pirate.
and
the
throw
show.
him overboard. This-
Yeah.
Okay.
He clearly doesn't want to like help enough.
It's a hole in your boat. You
know.
spread tar over it. It's fixed.
This could be my boat.
Give me
Here's a pirate.
Give me athletics, I guess. Or I guess it'd be grappling too. It'd be an opposed grappling check, but you're taking him by surprise. You're taking him by
I'm
surprise.
invisible, so I have advantage.
So it'd be
Super advantage. Athletics
Okay. I'm cool with that.
to just lift him like a weight.
If he's already leaning over, then.
Where's our Pirates of the Caribbean
That's like
music?
22.
Okay.
Like, he's gone.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no.
He
starts-
doesn't even land in the boat. He's like in the water.
We'll see. We'll see. You threw him right
All
over
right.
the edge with the boat below.
I co-signed this. I can't believe I co-signed
Let's
this.
see what happens. Oh man. Whew. He's totally surprised. He's going overboard in a panic. But he doesn't want to land in the ocean. And he's somersaulting over end, and he lands right in the boat. Kerplop.
I motion for them because now I'm not available. I'm like, get on board now.
He landed in the boat.
Yes, on a pile of nets.
I'm like, sweet.
And he goes, what?
We didn't really hurt him. Let's get on.
What just happened? What just happened?
Once I see that they're kind of scurrying up the net, the rope ladder,
Hey, throw the.
I go start running around
Throw
and
the
just
tar down
shouting
for 'em.
commands.
Hey, just in case you need to patch that hole, and I throw the tar at him. And it,
To the old man?
yeah, I want to let me roll for the toss though. To whoever's in the boat.
Should
As you're climbing up the net?
Yeah.
Sure.
It should be the man, the boy, and now this crew member.
Yeah, it goes where I want it to.
I mean, you could literally just drop it. and
Which
it
is to
stay
the
in
old man?
boat.
Yeah.
Okay, the old man catches it. The boy sees y'all climbing up that net. And
When we get up top, I'm lifting the rigging on the.
you
off
see
the
him
side.
turn to the guy who just landed in the boat, and he's just like, "What's going on? Hey, what are y'all doing?" And the boy just hits him over the back of the head with a paddle, and then jumps in the water and swims over to the net.
The boy does?
No,
Yes.
we're picking the net up.
Yes.
We can't have that boy in our boat.
I mean, he could be a good asset. He seems like he wants to adventure.
He catches up before you pull the net. Trust me.
He's like, yeah, I
Um,
like this kid.
And you're pulling him up now, and he's like, "Grandpa," and he goes, "Yeah," and he goes, "You'll have to do the fishing on your own for a while. I'm taking a vacation." And his grandpa just hoists the tar, and he goes, "Okay."
As
And
the ice slowly melts. The boat starts
oh, that's true too.
Oh, yeah,
Well, he has
that's
the
just-
tar now. He has the tar.
Yeah.
And an unconscious fisherman. So, y'all get on the boat, and the two half orcs and the other two half orcs, fisherman, fatty, all run to the side of the boat and are looking down at what just happened. That guy fell overboard. And they just see him unconscious in the boat.
And we're going to run up behind him and push him
Yeah.
into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
guess-
fellas, help me out.
I reach into my bag of holding and get out the longsword that we got from the last session, and I'm gonna hand it to the kid.
Okay.
Say, "Earn your keep, boy," and then we're all.
So
We could use these people for crew.
If they'll have us.
I don't think they don't have much of a choice. They either listen or they die.
Or they mutiny us when we sleep.
So, 4 guys on deck, aside from the girl in rags. 4 guys. They're all leaning over the edge. There are 4 of you. You're going to attempt to...
Toss him overboard.
All of them.
I don't know. I mean,
I'll defer to the sailor.
I just started shouting commands. Prepare to make underway.
I'll see if it flies.
Do they react? Like what's?
No, they're grabbing rope, and they're starting to coil it so they can throw it down to the boat.
Okay, we're going to try to throw him.
Someone else is taking that net that you pulled up, and they're throwing it back over the side.
Okay, I think we should throw him
Yeah, we
overboard.
just knock these people over.
All right, so we're all going to...
Give me an attempt, all of you. Athletics or sleight of hand.
Oh, that's...
Is there an oar on the deck, or some type of?
There's an. Give me a perception check.
Five.
No, you don't have enough time to find one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to. do
I got a
shove
21.
Okay.
I say we
action.
pick up.
I got a nat 20 to do a shove action.
Well, and they're leaning over, too.
Yeah,
so
they're
that's
leaning
like
over, and I'm a little guy. I'm gonna sneak up on them.
Leverage, you know.
I don't know how I'm.
Pirates of the Caribbean all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
we just shove.
Did you give me a roll?
For shove?
Yeah.
9. 13.
Wow. Okay. Somehow, all 4 of them who realize that something is afoot right now and start to realize when 1 goes over the side, hey, maybe something's happening, and then 2 goes over the side and he goes, something's definitely happened. 3 goes over the side, and the 4th one's just like, whoa, hold on, we should, and then he's over the side. And they're all 4 in the water due to 4 rolls of less than 5 in a row.
Hey.
And one of them was the kid with the assist. Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, he
we
totally.
did? Oh.
He was the last one. He was the last one.
We knocked the kid over?
No,
The
he was.
kid
He threw the
knocked
last
Oh, he
person
threw-
over.
Oh, okay, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
And now there's that girl in rags is still on the deck, and she's just like,
She's a non-combative, I'm imagining.
no, she has
She's
not
in rags.
stopped. Yeah, she has not stopped polishing the deck. She goes, hey, you might want to deal with Madame Bovary before you jump on the helm.
Who's that?
Who is this Madame
Say
Bovary?
what?
Madame Bovary, the captain of this ship.
Where, is she under
The-
the deck? Is she below?
What?
Is she below deck?
I think she's taking a nap.
Well, this will be easy.
Okay, well, that's okay. All right.
This is her ship, the Classy Sass.
I tossed the harpoon back to the kid.
What are you doing on the ship then?
Honestly,
Are you a slave? You look like a slave.
well, it's kind of like.
And if you say indentured servant, I'm gonna say that's a slave.
I mean, I get to go places and see things, and all I gotta do is
But
clean
do-
the ship all the
Do
time.
you, so you don't get paid?
I get a bunk.
That's
a hammock.
That's slavery. You're a slave.
What else is a poor girl supposed to do?
Okay, all right. We're gonna go find Madame Bovary for you. Okay, but until then, just continue doing what you're doing.
You're doing a great job.
Doing a good job.
I can take a break now.
You know what? As
15.
yes, a tight 15.
Maybe I'll pull up the netting that they threw back over the side so they
Yeah.
can't get back on
Yes,
the ship.
Yeah,
pull up the
good.
netting.
Yeah, that
As the
sounds
newest
fantastic.
captain of the boat, I commend it.
Yeah.
Hey, Pipsqueak, help me out here. And the half-elf kid goes, I'm not a Pipsqueak. Okay? I got 3 hairs on my chin.
Hey, that's a good name. We haven't named him yet. That's a good one.
Pipsqueak. I like Pipsqueak.
Hey.
That's a
Pip.
pretty good one, huh?
Pip.
That's not coming from a deep, insecure place because I'm the smallest one or anything. But that's a good name.
Yeah, we'll call him Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak.
My first
Yeah.
mate.
And he just kind of eyes y'all sullenly, but then he thinks for a second. He goes, "Wait a minute, I'm a pirate now." Yeah,
That's right,
I'm
Pip.
Pipsqueak the pirate.
That's right, Pip.
Yeah, I got a sword and everything.
That's right. I gave you that, Pip.
And he and her run over to start dragging up the net. What do y'all do?
I guess we're looking for Madame Bovary at this point.
Yeah,
we
we
are-
go to the.
I'm
we go
not sneaky, and y'all are pretty sneaky.
March directly to the captain's quarters.
Okay. Before you even get there, you hear the loudest snoring that you ever heard in your life. Yeah.
Hey, little guy.
Yeah.
Do the thing you did.
Oh, I'm spent. I couldn't possibly
Ah,
do
son
that
of a
again. But what do you?
We're gonna
You,
do it
you just want to be?
manually.
You want to be invisible?
Yeah, invisible.
Um.
Can
what
you
do
do that again?
But what are you gonna do when you sneak up? Like, what's your plan?
I'm gonna go in there and assess.
I'll tell you what. This is what we're gonna do. I just need a little bit of time.
Ah,
I got a ritual.
There's no time.
I got a ritual I gotta do.
We have to take this boat. We have to get
Okay,
underway.
well, she's sleeping.
We have to deal with this
I was,
threat.
I was gonna let you know what's in the next room, but that's okay. No big deal.
What's in the next room? You know.
I don't know. I gotta do a thing, and we can find
How
out.
long does it take?
It just takes a little
Cletus is opening the door.
While we're arguing. He's just
Yeah.
while. Just wood on wood.
Yeah, you.
rusted iron. Just.
So, in a bed, laying in a huge bed, is the tallest, broadest, most muscular half-orc female that you have ever seen. And she is basically dressed in a leather bikini with a cape. And she is passed out.
A leather bikini with a cape.
Yes, and she is passed out with a couple of empty wine bottles near her. And she has piercings out the wazoo, and she is snoring her ass off. Snoring her butt off.
Yeah.
That's what you decided to censor yourself right there.
Are there? Do I?
What
So
the-
I have a bunch of rope on me.
50 foot, I would assume.
I want to see if I can maybe tie her down.
That's a good idea.
But what I want to do is I want to saran wrap her basically. So like I'm not trying to tie any individual arm or limb. I just want to kind of basically tie her to the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We don't want to tie her to the bed. We just want to tie her up.
However,
'Cause the bed's gonna be hard to get out of the door.
That's right.
Yeah.
We want to be able to tie her up and get her out of the captain's cabin.
Okay. So I'm gonna work on, I guess, starting with her feet, getting her feet together.
I see what you're into.
I sneak and assist to
Okay.
tie up.
So he's
And I watch the door.
he's giving you the help action to
Yeah.
try to gently tie up.
So sleight of hand with advantage.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
What's your sleight of hand?
It's +2.
You want me to tie her up and you assist?
Are you better at it?
Oh, yeah.
You know how to tie knots.
Oh, yeah.
I'll assist. Yeah, I'll hold the
Okay.
rope.
So we'll do that.
Okay.
I see where he's going, and I'm like, ah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me tie the knots.
Okay.
It's 16.
Okay. You, in her drunken stupor, you manage to tie her up, and it uses every bit of the 50 foot of rope.
I want to cast minor illusion and create the sound of like crashing waves, so nothing is like they can't hear footsteps or anything. It's like great. It's great for a drunken
Keep her
person.
asleep.
You know, you just hear
Yeah.
crashing waves. That's all you hear.
Uh huh. Yeah.
All right, we've got to get her out of here. Wizard, can you assist? Do you have-
Here, I'll grab her hand.
She
We're
is.
gonna-
She is heavy. She's
Yeah,
she's
I got
larger
that
than
big
all of
old
you.
arm.
I got this arm.
And what are you doing with her? What are you doing?
I say we bring her to the deck, make underway, toss her over the side.
Bound. You want to toss this woman overboard bound up?
Do we have like, is there a lifeboat we can put her in?
Yeah, I can't do. I
Is there a
can't.
dinghy?
Yeah. Now that you have time to look around, there is a dinghy.
Okay, so
We'll throw in the dinghy.
here's the plan.
Drop the dinghy.
Old man and the other, they're in the dinghy. As soon as we
No,
get
no.
underway,
We have our own dinghy. They're in a
A
No,
different.
no,
a
we're
life
going to
dinghy.
toss her with them
Okay. We're gonna
Oh,
toss
okay.
her onto that boat.
onto that boat, and then we.
Okay.
That's fine. I just can't put a bound up person in the water to
Yeah, to
drown like a shark that's missing
Yeah,
its
I'm not
fins.
an
Seems
evil
a little
person.
evil.
Worst
we're not-
criminals ever.
We're not evil.
I love that you haven't had a pardon for 30 minutes. And you're like, "Let's do crime? You gonna do crime?
let's
Let's do crime. Let's do some crime."
Let's steal a ship.
Pirate.
Huh?
Pirate.
He's a pirate.
Swashbuckler.
He's a pirate. The thing is we've been pardoned for a greater task, and
Yeah,
we
you
must
saw how good that worked.
we must undertake it. It is our burden, and we will undertake it. And that's what we're doing.
Okay.
So we get everything ready to make underway before we drop sails. We pitch her over, drop sails, and we're out of here.
I see no problem with this. You do need to. Someone needs to give me a roll to land her in the boat as you toss her over
I
the
feel
side.
like that's like a co-roll.
I think that's a
We're
Yeah,
all gonna
all
have to
three
roll.
of you roll.
Four.
All three of you
What are
roll.
we checking? Straight checks?
Four.
Pip.
You roll.
Pip.
Pipsqueak, you're gonna rope in on this? Okay.
Absolutely.
Pip.
He's down.
He's my little pirate buddy.
He's down
Ooh. What are we rolling for?
to successfully toss her into the boat below.
What? Yeah, but what?
Don't get a crit 1.
Oh, I got a straight 13.
I got a straight 19.
Did you get a crit 1?
I got 2.
Oh, thank God.
Almost.
As you toss, he loses his balance and starts to go over. Do y'all want to give some reflex saves to catch him?
Yeah. 16 plus what's
Yeah.
reflex dexterity?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
You see him start to, whoa, whoa, and you just grab him and hold him, and she lands on top of everybody else, and you hear the boat give a, but it's still in one piece, and you hear everybody down below go, "Oh!"
just this big orc thrown on top of him.
And then you hear the old man yell, "That's a huge lady!" And you set sail.
Yeah. We drop sails.
Cool, excellent. We'll take a break now that you have successfully stolen a ship.
Yes.
I've kind of lost the plot. Like I don't know where we're going.
And we're back.
We have returned. Our swashbuckling adventurers have commandeered, borrowed, accidentally come into control and ownership of a
Wasn't nothing accidental about it, baby.
boat.
Commandeer. It's a
Commandeered.
naval term.
And they're setting sail. For where? I don't know. For why? I don't know.
Fellas, now that we got this vessel, where are we gonna go?
I'm gonna check in the captain's quarter for maps. Any sort of maps?
I'm assuming this man knows how to pirate this thing.
You know
and
about?
sail it around.
Well, I for one have studied cartography. That's for sure.
I'm
taking-
lost out here, fellas.
have a
I'm actually feeling a
navigator.
little.
I have taken a cartography class.
Investigation.
Three.
Hey, you can't find shit. There's empty wine bottles and chicken carcasses and a pet pot-bellied pig in here.
Maybe the navigator should look for the maps.
Does the potbelly pig have a tag on its neck?
It has a spiked collar.
Doesn't have any kind of
Ooh,
name.
punk rock.
Mm-mm.
Punk rock pig.
I pet the pig.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look through the.
Animal handling.
I want to look in the drawers of the desk.
Pretty good.
What am I using? Investigation. 20.
Okay, you even find the hidden compartment with all of the, what do you call it? The ledgers from all of the slavery that she has done.
Oh, I want to find the name of the girl in rags.
Oh, that could be anybody.
It could be anybody. Okay.
Could be
Anyway.
anybody.
I instruct Pip immediately to go take a inventory of the entire ship. Like all the stuff we have.
Okay.
Board,
Food.
food.
Okay. He's like, yeah. He goes down below. Yeah,
guys.
so you found maps. You found really good maps.
Mhm.
You found, like I said, just the ledgers of her basically slave trade. She's a slaver.
I feel much better about commandeering the ship now.
Yeah.
It turns out that we're not so bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fine. We actually dismantled, a cog in slave
The
trade.
slavery wheel.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, are we still in the bay, just sitting here?
No, we're
We're trucking. Okay.
trucking. Just what give me a cardinal direction of Crazy Town.
So,
Crazy Town?
so
The
according-
walled city.
Oh,
Wonderwall.
The
Wonderwall.
Chumba.
Wonderwall.
Let's see. You jumped out off of the south side of the wall, which
Mm-hmm.
means that if that's the south side of the wall and you're going
It's either east or west. that's it,
south,
yeah.
that would mean that the wall is now north of you.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the wall is north of us, and we're traveling southward currently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pardon me, Captain. Don't we want to hug the coastline?
We have maps.
We have the maps in the map.
We have a decision to make. The maps that we have, do they display the current area fairly well?
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It's Chumba and what was the lake?
Wumba.
Loose and Lucky Lake.
Well, Wumba is next to Chumba, so they're right next to each other.
Correct.
Does it have Lucky Lake,
So,
Lucin Lucky Lake, and
Lucin
Chumba on the
Lucin
maps?
Lucky Lake would be 3 days down the coast into the lake itself.
Mhm.
And Chumba and Wumba are 6 days across sea, and then about 2 or 3 days inland from that. As well.
So Loose and Lucky Lake is the closest thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, it's right here on this right here on this map. If we just hug the coastline for 2 days, and then we'll hit the mouth of this river, and
It's called the Delta.
that's delta, and it will take us up, and we can hit this lake. That's where Loose and Lucky Lake is.
Aye.
So since we're just kind of trucking along, I want to kind of look in the storeroom and see what goods are in there. Because I
Okay.
have my little brewing kit, and I wouldn't mind, practicing my trade.
Do you know how to make rum?
No. I can make you some damn fine moonshine though, if we have all the right ingredients.
You do. There's about 2 weeks worth of rations on this ship.
Oh, good.
There's grog.
Corn.
everything, all
Corn.
that.
Corn
You
and
found
rice.
you found a +1 whip in the captain's quarters as
Oh, I
well.
was looking cool, cool, cool,
Yep.
cool.
There's, let's say, 500 gold in a small strong box.
Okay, cool.
What
500
else?
gold.
Yeah. All the rope you can shake a leg at. And just the usual stuff you'd find on a ship of this size. And the very bottom of the ship does have 10 slaves in it who are rowing. Who row the ship.
Okay, that's problematic.
You.
Yeah.
We don't
But-
need them.
but we
'cause
have-
the sails.
We have sails.
True.
Yes.
So
How many slaves?
10.
10.
real quick, I want to call a meeting between just us. You already sent Pip off, right?
No, he's
already-
doing inventory
So
of the ship.
just us
that's,
right
how,
here.
that's how we know of
I'm
all
like,
this.
all right,
Is
so look-
through Pip.
This is what I found. I found I did a little investigating. I found a bunch of stuff. Found the ledger for all the slaves. There's a bunch of slaves down there. We're gonna bring them up. I think that through giving these people their own agency, I think they will be undyingly loyal to us. Right?
Free them and make them part of the crew.
It's a little Machiavellian.
Or that we can drop
the
them
other
off
part-
at our next port of harbor.
The other part is, here's this money. It's 500 gold, so I'm gonna give you guys. We're gonna split this up 3 ways. So we got this. I'm gonna keep this whip though. I'm keeping this whip though.
I think to
Does anybody want this whip? Y'all want this whip?
persuade
No.
the 10 slaves to stay on board as crew,
You wanna
we
give-
offer them the
You
500
want to give
gold
them
split
50
evenly
gold a piece?
to be a part of the crew.
Okay, we'll
That
get.
sits right
That's
with
a.
me.
If
That's
they
a,
don't,
So-
they're free to ride along until we make port.
That's a pretty good idea. All right, that's cool. I'm cool with that. How much?
We need a crew.
Because we already got our goal right. We already got
Are
ours.
there any cannons on this boat?
1 front, 1 aft.
That's fucking weird. It's usually not where cannons are positioned.
The one
Usually
aft.
on
The one aft is on wheels.
The one aft is on wheels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can maneuver it across the deck, but you get the idea
So
that
just aimed at
this isn't a fighting
pursuers?
ship.
They're
They're
aimed
not.
at pursuers.
Yeah, they're not used to engaging in like battle.
Okay.
They're just kind of like
just a
defense.
sailing fishermanship type thing.
For their slave.
slavers.
For the most
slaver ship.
slaver ship.
Okay,
Just enough to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, here, somebody go down there and get those poor souls up.
What's your persuasion?
Very low. Very, very low.
Um,
It's -1 is what my persuasion is.
I got a pretty good persuasion.
Plus.
I'll go down there.
Here, so I'm gonna hand.
Do you want to go together?
I'm gonna hand you
Sure.
this pile of
'Cause
gold.
I've got a +5.
Sure.
And we can. I
And,
grab the bag of money, or so we. Oh, are we
walking
agreeing
down.
on this? We recruit them as.
Yeah.
We're walking down into the lower levels.
I'm gonna stay in the captain's quarters. And
All right. You devils. We got an offer for you.
Who wants some gold?
That's right. So,
Is this a trick?
no tricks.
No tricks here.
The big woman's gone. We've taken over in her stead.
Oh, I hated her.
Yeah. And I mean, it looks like she didn't treat y'all very well. We want to make you an offer. You can stay with us, and you could help us in our journey, and we'll pay you handsomely for it and be part of our crew. Or we'll let you off at the next stop. What say you?
And you see them all just like being very surprised. And one of them says, "Well,
It comes with 50 gold pieces to start.
we need to discuss this, but if you're telling the truth, unlock these chains."
Pip. We send Pip over there to unlock them.
Okay. And you notice that they're all dark elves. They're all drow.
Mm.
And he comes along, and they're kind of unbelieving, and he unlocks everything. One of them, they're, rubbing their wrists, their ankles, and they start to talk to each other, and they finish talking, and an elderly, not super elderly, but older than the rest, female drow comes up, and she says, So, you've taken ownership of this vessel.
That's right.
You will no longer tell us what to do or force us to do anything that we don't want to. Is that correct?
I mean,
No
if you're,
more
if
than
you're
a crew
if
should.
you're a member of a crew, then we'll tell you some things to do, but we're not gonna.
No one's forced to do anything. If you don't want to do something, you are by far entitled not to do it, but you will be off the ship. A crew must follow orders. But you will be paid in all of our endeavors.
We've agreed to stay with you for the time being. We would like to be brought home at some point.
Fair.
She just rubs both her hands under her armpits and then goes, shake. Done. She goes, all right. And she says, okay, we haven't eaten in about 20 hours, so.
Come!
Oh,
There's
stores are open.
plenty of rations on the boat.
All right. And so,
And I instruct Pip to make sure no one eats too much. They are rations. And make sure. But everyone is to be fed.
and
And
he's
to
like,
give them a little bit more because they haven't been fed.
he's like, right. And as he's going up the ladder, you hear him say, I hope they have cake. And, yeah, so there you go. You've got yourselves a temporary crew.
And I've been in the captain's quarters the whole time, just
Mhm.
kind of like continuing my search for things.
Mm-hmm.
And I find a small box of like fine chalks, you know.
Sure.
And beside it, I find an interesting little visage, it's a circle with a rectangle and a triangle all in it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh, look at that, this is kind of crazy. And I get out my little brazier, and I put it in the middle, make a little fire in it, and I draw that circle on the ship's floor that I find. And I cast a strange spell I've never cast before. It's called Find Familiar.
Okay. And you're doing this in her cabin?
Yeah, it's just in her cabin. It's just drawing it out, like drawing out what I see. I found a little parchment, you know.
Okay.
There's that little shield, that
this
little
is-
buckler I found.
This is a ritual spell that takes an hour.
Yeah, it's like
Find
while
Familiar.
they've been getting the crew all acclimated and stuff. I've been in there just for an hour and plus 10 minutes doing that. Yeah.
As you're nearing the end of the spell.
Make sure that there's no unbroken lines in here to,
Yes.
you know, gather my will and just like, you know, touch the lines. And
Yeah, as you're nearing the end of a spell,
that's some fine chalk.
across from you is a bench with a piece of sailcloth draped over it, and you hear a rattle, and then a poof, and the sailcloth goes flying, and a lid comes off of what you thought was a bench,
Oh yeah, like a bench with a lid. Yeah.
and a figure sits up from inside of this bench, and he has very pale skin and long blonde hair. And he goes, "Oh, I'm awake now, I am, boys. Oh, yeah, I'm awake. Oh, who are you?"
I'm Xyzall the Wise.
Xyzall, what are you doing there, boy?
I'm practicing magic here.
Oh, I see. That's great. That's wonderful. Listen, do me a favor.
Maybe.
I need you to kill me, boy.
Okay.
I don't want to go on anymore. I don't want to live.
How old are you?
I'm about 444 years old, and I don't want to be on this earth anymore.
How long you been in that bench?
Oh, who can tell? I'm a glutton for punishment.
Well, What's your name?
Oh, my name is Dylan Jacob.
Dylan Jacob, and you just want me to kill you.
Yeah. So long ago, I don't remember when. It's when they say I lost my only friend. Well, they said she died easy of broken heart disease. As I listened through the cemetery trees, I seen the sun coming up at funeral at dawn. The long broken arm of human law. Now it always seemed such a waste. She always had a pretty face. So I wondered why she hung around this place. But hey, come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. Oh, but me and Cindy, we put it all together. We could drive home with one headlamp.
All right,
I'll tell you.
Hey, I'll kill you. I'll kill you, okay?
She died, and I don't want to go on living anymore.
I bust through the door and, what is this?
I don't
I
know.
throw a dart at him.
Throw it.
Standing there like a teenager who's been caught doing something shouldn't have been doing.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, it sticks him.
6 points of damage.
He goes, oh, that stings. All right, now try it with this one. And he's like holding up a stake. He goes, put it right there, boy. I don't want to go on living anymore. I hate life. I hate it.
I freak out and I run.
Well, that's not going to work, is it?
I'm gonna come up to him. I'm gonna come up to him and be like, "You truly don't want to see another sunrise?"
I'm done. I'd walk into the sunrise myself and put an end to myself, you see. But I just don't have the courage.
I look away and I just push it into him.
Okay. Yeah, so and as you're doing this, your spell in the brazier
Mm-hmm.
is coming to an end. It's like the final moments of your hour-long ritual for this spell to find your familiar. And you push that stake into his heart.
Right.
And he goes, oh, sweet release. Oh, sweet release. And he poofs into like a dust/mist situation. Except for his clothes and some stuff that he has on him all falls to the floor. And you see this cloud of like dust/fog/ashes just sort of pass. And as it passes by the brazier, you see it ignite in sparks.
Okay.
And then he's gone.
He's in a better place. He's like on the ethereal plane or something.
I caught some of the sparks and stuff
That
in
was
my throat
weird.
because I was standing right outside the door.
It was really weird. Maybe that wasn't Find Familiar. That's what I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
No, I mean, that spell is about to come to a completion.
Oh, okay.
I think you have to choose what comes out of it. And then there are his belongings left behind as well.
Oh, okay.
One headlight, huh?
One headlamp.
What headlamp? You know,
It's just a speech I made up.
we're we're leaving Wonderwall. You know,
Headed for
we
Chumbawamba.
jumped over the wallflowers that
Yeah.
were there. Yeah, we're headed towards the Chumbawambas.
With one headlamp.
Yeah, so what do you want to do now? I mean, you're going to finish the spell. You're going to find a familiar, correct?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to gather all of the magical entities, even though there's some weird, freaky shit going on. But as that guy dies and turns into ash, I'm going to it's going to remind me of the ethereal plane. I'm going to gather some of that and cast it into my brazier as it's going along with the ritual, and search out and seek out with my jellies, and I'm just going to try to reach through the ethereal plane.
Yeah. And what creature are you attempting to summon? You get to choose, I think.
Oh, I get to choose?
I believe so.
I do get to choose.
Octopus.
Now you want someone to flight.
I do get to choose. I'm gonna do this. I want it to be sort of up to chance. So you want an octopus?
We are on the sea.
Seagull.
Number 1 is gonna be octopus.
Seagull.
Number 2 is gonna be a raven.
Seagull.
Number 3 is a seagull. And number 4 is gonna be
Turtle.
a cat.
Oh, a cat. Cats are good luck on ships.
A 3. It's a seagull.
Shit bird.
So, and you're standing there watching this?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So I reach through. As I'm like,
I'm like,
There's-
I'm
there's
holding
a-
all my materials, just like, what the f-?
there's like a pillar of energy that's rising from this brazier, right? And it's got
You could've picked pelican
it's
instead
got
of
that
seagull.
spirit's energy coalescing. I reach through it, and as he's watching, it's like as my hand reaches into the column of ethereal plane, it kind of goes invisible,
Mm-hmm.
and it reaches through where you should see it peek back on the other side. And it doesn't, and I pull back, and I pull out like by the neck a seagull and pull it out like it's just a regular seagull, and it's just like freaking out.
And it goes screech, squawk, and then
It's freaking out.
inside your head you hear, "Whoa, what sweet irony is this? What have you done to me, boy? You've trapped me in a bird, a bloody bird. I wanted to die. What is this?"
If I'm not mistaken, I have sent you to the plane you want to be. I've sent you to the ethereal plane. You are no longer tied to this material plane.
Oh, I'm stuck in a bloody bird now, aren't I?
When I call for you, you're here. But you're not in the body that you hate so much. You're in the body of my choosing.
Oh, but I didn't want to exist anymore. This is horrible. How could you?
I set you free. Where were you? You were in a bench seat, weren't you? Weren't you in a bench seat?
I long for the dirt nap, the proper death, the one where I don't come back into the body of a bloody animal. But it's all right. I'll take what I can get, I suppose.
Is this not better? Is this not a better station?
Oh, I guess so. Woe is me.
We have to work on your attitude. We have to work on your attitude, sir. What was your name again? Jacob?
Dylan.
Dylan
Jacob.
Dylan Jacob?
Yeah, that's
Dylan
me.
Jacob? I'm gonna call you Dill. Okay?
That's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna call you Dill. And
What the deal, dude?
you're my familiar now, just so you know. You are bound to me by magics that I control.
Oh, I get it, boy. You've got the leash, do you? That's fine.
I do have the leash. And you are bound. When I call you, you must come.
Oh, I have no problem doing that, boy.
And let me tell you, if you do not come, I will banish you to much worse than the ethereal plane.
We'll get
there are-
there. We'll see that
There
when
are
it comes.
much worse planes.
Fair enough. I'm going to fly around now. Take a look at the sunshine, since I haven't been
Please
able to
keep
do
an eye-
that for quite
keep
some
an eye on the
time.
horizon for me, Dill.
Oh, of course. I'll report back, boy.
Do you have any bread?
That's probably part of the rations on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then his belongings.
The question is, do we have any Alka-Seltzer on board?
Don't kill my familiar.
Yeah, he says, by the way, I've got no use for any of my stuff anymore. I think you'll find there's a little more than meets the eye. It's a bit redundant, but I had it anyways. He had a cloak that will let someone cast Misty Step once a day.
Nice. Count of Monte Cristo.
He had a top hat. He had a top hat that'll let you cast Charm Spell once a day. He had a cane that will let you cast Swarm of Bats once a day.
Wow.
This guy's putting on the Ritz, isn't he?
And he had a ring that lets him use Vampire Touch once a day.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have all that stuff.
Yeah.
It resets every night at midnight.
What, everything?
Yeah.
Oh, all of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Cletus is taken to the storeroom, and he's set up a still.
Okay. Yep. Give me a sleight of hand check to see how well you've secured this still.
He's a
On the high
copper
seas.
bender.
Sleight of hand, that's a 13.
Decent. Sounds good. Doesn't sound like you're to burn the ship down anytime soon.
No.
So you've determined a destination.
Yes, we're going to the
We're gonna follow the coastline for 2 days.
Lucin Lucky Lake.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna head upriver to Lucin Lucky Lake.
You freed some slaves, found a crew.
Should we stop it if there's a port?
Oh, if we hit
At
a
the
port
Delta?
along the way, let's.
We should
yeah.
probably stop at the port.
Okay.
Mhm.
Reprovision if need
Well, I'm actually
be.
looking. I'm looking at this map right here.
We need to arm the crew.
The mouth.
Sure.
The mouth of the delta is actually La Rue. It's called La Rue.
La Rue?
La Rue.
Ah, La Rue.
That's what's at the mouth. That's where the river meets the ocean. Is La Rue.
Looking for LaRue.
Okay, well, got your work cut out for you next time. We'll see what happens.